The creation of the Michigan Film Production Credit, covering up to 42% of a film's production costs, has brought a multitude of Hollywood and independent films to Michigan. And the University of Michigan has been front and center, offering its campus as a premier location and its students as crew and actors. Lee Doyle heads up the university's film office. Lee, the university has never before allowed so much filmmaking to be done on campus. What changed?
I think it was when the tax incentive passed in 2008. We recognized that it was going to come whether we like it or not. And we decided that economic development is so much a part of what we do as a university. We have so many initiatives that help the state and the people of the state develop more businesses and enterprises. And this is a big part of what the state is doing right now to try to bring business quickly to the state of Michigan. And we thought that we'd help.
One film in particular that made the most of its use of the University of Michigan is Answer This, whose story actually takes place at the university. Tell me what it was like to work with the producers.
They are wonderful. They really appreciated the experience that they had here and have been very grateful for all the help. Mike Farah, he's the producer, along with his co-producer, Anna Wenger. Chris Farah is an alum here and got both a bachelor's and master's from University of Michigan and went on to write this wonderful movie. It's about pub trivia and a graduate student at the University of Michigan's experience here.
Are you sure it's Dick Wilson?
Yes.
Just because he was on Broadway does not mean he was doing Bewitched.
It's Dick Wilson.
That's 20 seconds.
Did you have to shoot the film at the University of Michigan?
We absolutely had to. The University of Michigan plays a huge part in the movie, and it's like another character, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I mean, the movie is about Michigan. It's about Ann Arbor, and so it very much is a movie both about the main character's relationship to the city, but also really about our relationship to the city as well.
Plus, from a pure filmmaking point of view, it's beautiful. You know, there are just so many places to shoot, inside, outside, so many different looks. I mean, our film looks fantastic because it was shot here.
Come on, take a joyride. Come on, come on!
One of the characters is a professor that you had.
Yeah.
And he played himself. Why didn't you get an actor to play him?
When I started out writing it, and writing the script, and I knew I wanted it to be in Ann Arbor, I wanted the main character's father to be a professor. I thought Professor Ralph Williams has to be the guy. There's no professor who, for me, more embodied a Michigan experience.
Do you understand what you're losing here? What you're throwing away?
Why did you agree to be in the film?
It sounds banal to say, but I love my students and I believe in them. And what's wonderful in this case is this. My real joy is in seeing my students do things which I will never do, and watching Chris develop himself in these splendid ways. It was just a joy to me.
As we've been having screenings of the movie out in Hollywood with a lot of big-time directors and that kind of thing, the first thing that people ask us afterwards is, where did you get the professor? Because he has this amazing authenticity about him.
And then if you're absent, you see, I'll miss you the first day. Hi, good to see you.
While the film production credits have clearly benefited the producers of feature films and the emerging Michigan filmmaking community, Ralph Williams sees a more altruistic benefit to the university community.
The university is a place of thought and reflection. It also is a place of creation. And for students to be in the context of the enormous fertility of creation, of spontaneous development of projects, to feel a part of that is wonderful.